Coach Eric Bovaert and Chaminade, the host school. Coach, why don't you introduce your player here and give us your thoughts? Things just didn't go your way that you would have liked to have. It was one of those nights.
For sure. This is Braden Olson, graduate transfer for us, and he's had a phenomenal year. Led the Pac West in assists this year, so we're really proud of his accomplishments. Rough night, rough night all the way around. I thought I give them credit. They've had some turmoil over the past week, but they bounced back from that turmoil and they came ready to play tonight. So a lot of the credit goes to them from a defensive perspective and outrunning us. Yeah, we just had it all around, just an off night offensively, and not our best defensive night either.
You know, in the first half, when there seemed to be opportunities, when you were seemingly getting closer, boom, they would reverse the ball and hit the three. In fact, that might have been the best night I think I've seen them shoot the long range shot, maybe ever.
Well, that was part of our game plan, was to try to keep them from scoring around the rim, and we knew that they were going to get some open shots. They haven't shot the ball all that well all season, so we tried to play the percentages and stop the things that they've been good at, and unfortunately for us, they were really good at shooting the ball tonight.
Braden, just your thoughts about what it was like out there. I know that there were opportunities where you felt like maybe you could make a run early, and then it just kind of got away.
Yeah, I felt like whenever it was close, they would hit a big shot or get a rebound, put back, and one, get a loose ball. I feel like we were 3 or 4 loose balls away from being close, and then it got out of hand.
You're going to remember, though, this season, it was a very memorable season. There were a lot of big wins. There were some games that were, frustrating right at the end, but, you made it here into the tournament, got a chance to host, and so it's been, up and down.
It's very true. It's been a great year for me personally, just growing as a person. Meeting a bunch of new people in basketball has been awesome. At the beginning of the year, I started out the year really good against the D1 teams, and I hurt my wrist. So there was a point where I thought I was done playing basketball, and luckily I got to keep playing. So it was a lot of ups and downs this year, but it was overall a great year.
Chaminade is known for playing the D1s, and having that opportunity to do that has probably been one of your biggest thrills, huh?
Oh, that was awesome. Going out there playing against their crowd when they had a packed crowd, it's something that you'll remember for the rest of your life.
Right. And Coach, you've known for a long time that you were hosting here, and that was the key. Did you feel in some cases that there was like a pressure that you had to make it?
Oh, for sure. For sure. You don't want to be the host school and not make the tournament. So I know these guys felt the pressure too, because it was out there. We've been planning this thing for 8 years, it feels like. So of course there was pressure, but I am proud of the fact that I thought we had some really, really good wins this year, but unfortunately we had some really, really bad losses. We could turn around and beat a number 1 team in the GNAC, and then the next night lose to the last place team in a conference. So very up and down. I got to try to figure out a way to have more consistency.
Well, we appreciate the great job that you did in the planning, because you were involved. You were doing double duty. You were not only coaching, but you were getting ready for the tournament. So we're very appreciative of the great job that you did. And I would imagine that, as you see the kind of fruits of your labors out there, you have to be proud of your efforts.
Well, first off, Dr. Tom Bunning and Alana Handy, they did the majority of the work. I helped out very little, where they needed, but congratulations to them. They did a great job of helping put on this tournament, no doubt.
Congratulations on a great year.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Braden, just one more for you. What did it mean to you and your Chaminade teammates to be the first Hawaii school to host this tournament for the Pac West?
We were talking about it all year. I remember we dropped our first 3 games on the road trip. We talked about how we have to get back to the top 6 so we could play in this, and it was awesome to see our gym change, all the people show up, all the students come support us, faculty. It was awesome to have that, so it meant a lot.
And Coach, I know you played this team within 3 points, I want to say, home and away, 1 win, 1 loss. Was it their interior scoring today, or just their ability to get?
It started off with their 3-point shooting. You know, we were hoping, we knew that they were going to get some open looks from the 3-point line at the defense that we were playing. We were really trying to prevent them from scoring at the rim, and you know, kind of counting on being there for rotations to make them a little bit more contested 3-point shots. They were getting too many just wide open shots. But you know, you kind of hope. We were just kind of hoping that they would be a little bit off from the perimeter, and you play the percentages. I mean, percentage-wise, they haven't been a great shooting team. They look like it tonight, though.
And that forced you guys to maybe have to extend your defense more.
Extend the defense, and which allowed more driving lanes, and they were getting to the basket a lot easier in the second half then too.
Coach, knowing that you have this experience of being in the Pac West tournament, you know, what do you take from this experience and moving on to next season?
Well, I've been in a lot of them. So the biggest thing I'd probably take away is the fact that maybe try not to put so much pressure on the players, because we did spend a lot of time, because we knew we were hosting it and it meant a lot to get in. And I know that there was points that these guys felt a lot of pressure as far as we've got to win, and I think it affected us, at least starting some games more recently. So maybe just focus more on the team you're playing rather than all the other surrounding things. It's probably my takeaway for the year. We're always learning.
As far as for the players, you know, what are you guys gonna most take from this experience? You know.
So, just appreciative of the opportunities I've had over the years, the connections I've made, the family members I've gained. Just taking all the positive and move forward with my life. Try to gain more opportunities and find people just like them. And it's just a blessing in the spot that I've been in over the years, and I'm very thankful for my coaches, my teammates, and all I wanted to do is make my family proud at the end of the day.
I'm very similar to the people I've met here. Basketball is going to come and go. There's other schools I could have went to, other places I could have been, but I'm so glad I chose Hawaii just from the people, the coaches, the players, the students, the faculty. It's going to remember that for the rest of my life.
How was the crowd for you guys today, just in terms of home support for this tournament?
It was great. They were waiting to erupt, and unfortunately we didn't give them a lot to erupt, for. So I know, it was a great crowd, a lot of support. Really proud of everybody around here that chipped in and made it special. Just wish we could have played better.
When you hear your players say what they said about your mentorship and being here at Chaminade, what does that mean to you?
Oh, it means a lot. I mean, basketball is a big part of all our lives, but there's other things that are just as important. These guys are both great academically. They're both great people. We talk about basketball a lot, but it makes me even more proud when I know that they're going to be, very productive members of society. I look at a lot of my former players and the success they have, and it really makes me proud. And I know these guys are going to do the same thing, along with other senior Kobe Young, for sure.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.